It's your girl coming at you with another video, and today I got a special guest. Before we get into the video, be sure to follow me on my social media accounts, Twitter and Instagram at Rhyan Ciarra, where I post on at least a daily basis, especially Twitter, so follow me on there. So today we are going to be making some shea butter from the kitchen. Okay. I, along with Patrick, we don't like buying store-bought like lotions because number one, they're not good for your skin anyway because of all the harsh chemicals and all of that. Yeah, I mean, they're not good for your skin anyway, and especially for me, I feel like they dry out my skin anyway because of all the chemicals, so I stay away from them. So I about maybe, I'd say maybe about 3, maybe 4 years ago, I started only using shea butters, and recently I started making my own shea butter.
Is that so?
What do you mean?
Tell me more about shea butter.
Well, that's the point of this video, so chill. Do I make this for people? No, I do not. I'm just showing you this video so that if you want to make your own shea butter, you know that's what this video is for, to show you guys how to do it yourself.
At least do it for me then.
He has a very, yeah. Are you hot?
I don't know. It just started sweating a few seconds ago.
It's probably the lights. He has extremely dry scalp, so he likes to also use the shea butter that I make on his scalp. I actually had 2 links to some homemade whipped shea butter, but both of them, for personal reasons, stopped making the shea butter, so I had to learn to make it myself. Shout out to you, Kayla. But yeah, so let's get right into this video.
What do we have here?
So right here, this is shea butter. Feel free to look in the description box below to see how all of these ingredients are good for the skin, specifically because I'm making these mainly for our skin. Although Patrick will use it for his scalp also. Well, yeah, everything. So yeah, so this is shea butter, and I had about a cup of shea butter in here. Yeah, a cup. So this is a 1/4 cup of aloe vera butter, which is also very good for the skin, and it's got a very creamy consistency already. Coconut oil. We all know how good coconut is good, just good for everything. Right here, this is vitamin E oil, very good for the skin, along with jojoba oil, which is jojoba oil. Jojoba oil.
Okay. What makes it so special? Which
is very good for the skin also. Jojoba oil is actually the closest oil that you can get, that you can purchase to our skin. So honestly, for vitamin E and jojoba oil, if you have any skin ailments like, I don't know, psoriasis, eczema, sunburn, random dry patches that some of us get, especially in the harsh winter months, these two put together, very good. So then I have 2 scented oils just to have the shea butter smell wow. So I have vanilla and I have marshmallow.
You do both. You got marshmallow.
Aren't marshmallows already vanilla? I mean, the both of them do have very 2 distinguishing scents. So I mean, if you wanna smell like a cake shop.
But that's fine with me. I like pastries.
And then just for added texture, we have ground cinnamon, which it honestly just gives the shea butter this, like, I don't know. It just looks really cool against all of these shea butter and ingredients, and I will show you that as we move along in the video. I also have 2 wide mouth mason jars. I feel like this is very important because there have been times that I have purchased people's shea butter and the the jar is big but the mouth isn't wide enough, so when the shea butter starts to like get to the bottom, my fingers aren't long enough to touch the bottom and get the rest of the shea butter. So unfortunately it would have to go to waste.
That's a struggle.
Yeah, so make sure they're wide mouthed. And then I have a food, what's this, a food processor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a food processor that I specifically use for my shea butter. Like I don't use this and then use it for cooking. I don't know. It's cool, but for me in my mind, it just messes with my mind. So I have this specifically for DIY projects. So let's get started. So first we're gonna put our shea butter in. I'm gonna chop it down a little more so that it's easier to grind up in the food processor. Keep in mind there's so many butters out there and oils that are so good for the skin. This is just a recipe that Patrick and I have made in the past, and we just found that it works for us and works best for our skin. So do your research and just play around with it and see what works best for your skin or your hair, or, you know, whatever you're trying to use it for. All right, I'm gonna put that in. Up next, we're gonna put in the aloe vera butter, a quarter cup.
This is sorry.
Okay, so I'm gonna put in a half a cup of coconut oil. I'm gonna do two teaspoons of vitamin E oil. I'm sorry, 2 tablespoons, my bad. So we're gonna do 2 teaspoons of jojoba oil. 2 tablespoons, my dear.
You're welcome.
Be sure to look at the ingredients, the recipe I mean, in the description box below also, so you're not confused. What flavor do you want? Marshmallow?
Both.
Both?
Yeah.
Jesus, Patrick, that's gonna be...
You know when you do.
So we're gonna put in half a teaspoon of Marshmallow Essential Oil and half a teaspoon of vanilla. All right, so now we are gonna put the top on and we're gonna get to blending. All right, so that's all blended up. So now we're just gonna, just for texture reasons, you don't have to, oops, you don't have to do this. This is just a, you don't have to do this step. It's just an extra step that Patrick and I like, just because it makes it look pretty wicked. So we're gonna put in 1 teaspoon.
Okay.
So we have an access jar just to put obviously all the excess oils and, well, shea butter into here.
Moisture.
Does it feel good?
Very. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it in the fridge.
So after you pour, like Patrick said, after you pour your Shea Butter mix into your mason jar, you wanna put it into the fridge just to harden up a little faster. It'll harden up anyway, but just to speed up the process, you can put it in the fridge, and then after about maybe, I don't know, just a couple of hours, it's ready to use. And there you have your very own Shea Butter mix, all whipped and ready for you to use for a healthy body. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a little impromptu, little something real quick, because I feel like people who have been watching my videos over the Christmas season want to know about this little prank stunt that you pulled over the Christmas holiday. If you guys do not know, Christmas Day, Patrick told me that he bought me a car. He told me of a text message, which please, that's lame. Don't do that in real life.
It was the best way to do it, about you realizing something was getting in with, like, couldn't keep a straight face. This is true, right?
Yeah, he told me that he got me a new car. Come to find out that it was a prank. But apparently he had plans of making the prank was only supposed to, first of all, last a couple of days. I mean, a couple of hours.
Yeah, it didn't. I didn't get the chance to break the news to her. I don't know why I didn't tell her, but then I started to saw her video and she posted up. She put a car. So I was like, let's let this run one.
But what was your initial plan? Because didn't you say your initial plan was to
end it Christmas night as when you're closing video?
Yeah.
So that's just what I was gonna do. Tell you and let it trickle out through there before New Year's. But then I don't know, it just didn't. I didn't know why. It didn't work out that way. So I made it for Monday the 30th. So I spoke to a few of the salespeople at work, asking if they could, do what they normally do to after they sell a car, get the people sign the papers, blah blah blah. So when I was gonna get her to sign the papers, there's actually gonna be an envelope of saying it's a prank and this, that, and that. But nobody wanted to go along with it. They said it's a horrible idea. You don't like your life. You're gonna have losing your own girlfriend over this prank, and she's gonna break up with you. And my boss is like, well, this is not the best time to do it, and she probably have your body over at the reefs, falling underneath the coral and all that. I was like, we'll see how it goes, So obviously I had to think of a different way to end the prank, because I couldn't have her show up, and nobody was there to present her a car, and even though the car's not even on the island there. So
I told him that he better thank God that nobody at his job wanted to go along with it, because if I got there and they handed me their papers talking about you've been pranked, I would have caused a scene. Straight up.
I would have walked off. It would have been fine.
You could have walked off all you wanted. They still wouldn't know. But anyway, yeah, so I did not get a car. I think the muggest part is that he let this prank go on for like 5 days.
Yeah.
5 days.
It was stressful.
Because he was like, yeah, well, you all saw the video. He's talking about the car's going to be ready on Monday. So Christmas was when? Wednesday? Yeah, Christmas was Wednesday. He was like, y'all, we're picking up the car Monday. So I'm here looking forward to Monday. We got to Monday, and first of all, he's talking about TCD. For those who don't know what TCD is, TCD is pretty much where we license our cars, etc. So anyway, he's talking about the paperwork was never sent to TCD, so the car's not going to be ready. So I'm like, well, who told you that the car's going to be ready on Monday if the paperwork was never sent in? So I'm like, because I'm asking him all of these questions, right? And he's giving me these answers that aren't really answers, like pretty much half-ass answers. So I was like, Patrick, I need answers by 2:30, and if I don't get answers, I'm calling up Water Solutions. Don't let me have to introduce myself, right? Because I'm just like, first of all, that's unprofessional. How you gonna say that a car is gonna be ready for a customer? I don't care if you worked there or not. How you gonna say that the car is ready Monday, but the paperwork's never been sent in? But anyway, I ended up calling a link up TCD, and they were like, they pretty much said that they don't see any paperwork on the Patrick Richardson blah 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 for no car or whatever. So I said, all right, say no more, I know what's going on. So before he even told me that it was a prank, later that Monday night, I already knew it was a prank, and I was still just as pissed. But anyway, I know what you're lost saying, you deserve it because you pranked him. Y'all, what up?
At least we don't be pranking each other no more.
We ain't pranking each other no more, because I was about ready to. No more pranking unless we're like
pranking somebody else as a team.
No.
Yes, if we work together, the ultimate prank.
We're not pranking no one, man. Unless it's like for a surprise, because we all like surprises. So that is all that I have for what?
We all do like surprises.
Yeah.
Surprise!
What the hell's wrong with you, psycho?
I'm on the medication.
You ain't even on your meds.
Alka-Seltzer.
That is all I have for you guys in this video today. I hope that you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment down in the comment section letting me know if you're gonna make this little Shea Butter mix. Leave me comments on the whole prank thing, because I already know you a lot are. And I guess I will see you guys in the next video. Lucy!